So, there's a feature of our own psychology that seeks for equilibrium, that seeks for sameness and a balance. And this is necessary as a survival mechanism, or else we'd be running off and doing a bunch of crazy and dangerous things and probably dying quite quickly. This kind of function for sameness, for stability, makes it very difficult to deal with changes, especially changes that are very different from where we are now. And it's exactly these changes that we need in order to grow, in order to reach a new level of understanding and awareness of our lives and our existence, so that we can be more conscious of the impact that we're having every moment. Our existence hinges on this weird balance between keeping everything the same and yet dealing with change at the same time in order to not become stagnant and to continue to grow. And it's so hard for many people to deal with. There seems to be an emotional control when it comes to differences and things that aren't what we're used to. And that can make it difficult to fully dive into the change in our best, most compatible condition, so that we can get a good result from the unknown territory. What do I mean by that? Well, your fear of different things keeps you from fully embracing the change as it comes. And so if we really want to see something different and to look at things from a different perspective, almost every time there's fear, as long as you have a desire for a certain outcome. So there needs to be an awareness of what you desire so that you can be able to intuit where the fear is coming from when it comes to changes. I know that it's a hard topic to discuss openly. I mean, it's one thing to sit here and say, hey look, change is necessary and actually very helpful in your growth, so go and take it on full swing. But when you're in the moment and the fear arises, it's a different perspective than just philosophizing about it. So there's something that we can tap into to realize that change is our nature. That there's never actually been a thing such as stability. That if you look closely, everything is always changing anyways. So why not just let go and let it happen? To some degree, anything that you've ever wanted to do requires you to change. And that change has probably scared you in some way. And often, if you have an outcome that you are really happy with, it's because you were able to accept the change openly and not be overly controlling about the kind of outcome that arrived. It's very difficult to use your own mind and try to control every outcome. And so that's where you have to have faith and trust that example, like personally, I'm going through a phase right now where there's a lot of change that I'm trying to enact, and I have a daily battle between the way that it's always been with me, the things that I always tend to do, the feelings and desires that lead me to doing the same thing every day, that against the vision I have to further my career, to create something new for YouTube, to bring something of benefit to others in the world. And so all of these things that require a long-term vision and consistent effort, there's a conflict against the balance, the automatic control, the survival mechanisms that keep me doing the same things and not taking the risks. So in a way, I've had to keep reinventing my idea of myself and let go of ideas that aren't producing a healthy relationship with change. And yeah, that's why I'm sitting here now. Because at a certain point, you have to embrace the change and realize that it's not going to be perfect from the point of view of your old patterns. It's always going to feel a little sloppy and messy when you make changes. But really, it's quite an intricate art, and even though it looks imperfect to your logical mind, it's actually quite perfect in the way that it happens. It just feels quite scary. All you can do is continue to show up in the present moment and ask yourself, in what way can I let go into this moment so that it can flow and exist within me in a way that I can then let something blossom from this experience, from this moment. And that's really where the magic happens, because there's some form of intuitive intelligence that is running everything, every change, every moment, even if it makes no sense to your logical mind. There's a reason why the events of your life are happening and unfolding in the way that they are. And things go a lot smoother if you can accept and embrace this rather than resist it. You're not going to use your energy well if you keep resisting and pushing against and fighting your own nature. So it's this unique walk of not being so stuck in a pattern that you miss out on the chance to make these changes and embrace them, but also not getting so caught up in hyper-focusing on improvement and change that you miss out on something that's good enough. And what I mean is, like, if you are looking to produce art or bring your ideas into actions so that you can share something with others, if you're always focused on perfection, you don't really produce anything. You get paralyzed by the fear of making an imperfect move. That's really where the key is here. It's to have that vision, that overarching narrative, that overarching goal that you'd like to move towards. But then in the process of moving towards that goal, not getting so caught up in all the specifics that you're paralyzed by your own tendencies to be perfect and to only act in the best way. Sometimes a finished project with slight imperfection is better than never producing that perfect project at all. So, if you want to get to the point where you can trust yourself to begin to do what comes naturally to you and to share that, you have to let go of the tendency to be perfectionistic about the changes you're making and to be overly planned. This is hard for me. It's kind of why there's been a gap in the video production. Things got busy and I didn't want to make a video that I felt was low quality, but at a certain point, you just have to get back into it and just start doing it again. And you find your flow, you find what works for you. You develop your style of change. And it's an evolving process. It never finishes completely. That's the beauty of it. So if you can embrace that, embrace the change, embrace the different perspectives, and be open to something that's different than what you're used to, that's where you find the gems. That's where you find the truth for you. And I know that you can do this. You can get through whatever changes you're going through. And you've got the whole universe backing you up. Everything is falling into place for you. So accept it, embrace it, love it, and put yourself out there and watch what comes back to you. Alright, everyone. This has been nice to get back and just share my thoughts about the kind of changes that I'm experiencing, and hopefully you found it to be useful for you. Hopefully this can shed a different perspective on something that you might be struggling with, and I just want you to know you're not alone. We're all going through these changes. So cheer up. This is the beauty of life. Well, I want to thank you for coming by. If you're still awake, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. I like to interact with you guys, and it's good inspiration for me to hear what you have to say. So, until next time, be open-minded. Don't let fear stop you, and remember to drink water and sleep well. That helps. I'll see you in the next video.